This is the Brilliantly Branded podcast, a safe place to have a voice and talk about branding and all the reasons that bring a brand to be brilliantly branded. I am your host, Maria Lucia Romero, and I am welcoming you to this journey of learning and inspiration to build awareness around the brands. This is the Brilliantly Branded podcast. This episode will fill your heart with inspiration and joy. We had an incredible conversation with Claire-Lise Backes, the visionary behind SaKaNaNa brand. During the interview, Claire shared her personal journey filled with beautiful stories that led to the creation of her extraordinary brand. She opened up about a challenging moment in her life when she battled depression. But it was her husband's unwavering support that became the catalyst of her transformation. You have to listen into this episode and discover how SaKaNaNa brand was born with a strong mission that spreads love and positivity through every stroke. So Claire shared a heartwarming story of a customer who created a strong connection with her products after being touched so deeply with joy and love that helped her overcome her struggles. So this episode will take you on a profound journey of resilience, passion, and the transformative power of art. The story and the magic behind their brand will leave you inspired and eager to embrace the love and joy that radiate from her creations. So you don't want to miss this deeply insightful and uplifting conversation of the journey of a brand built on love and art. So welcome to the Brilliantly Branded podcast. Welcome to the Brilliantly Branded podcast. We are giving a voice here, and especially to remarkable women in various industries and businesses. So our guest today is the creator of a unique brand of hand-painted bags that promote love and positive energy and are impacting the art world. I want to give a warm welcome to Claire-Lise, the visionary behind SaKaNaNa, her brilliantly branded business. So welcome to the podcast, Claire. And please, could you introduce yourself?
Thank you for having me, Maria Lucia. It's a great pleasure to talk today to you. So I am Claire. The new version of Claire-Lise Backes is Claire, actually, because I experienced a rebirth. I am an artist. And I began with paintings, like you see behind me, canvas paintings, and very, very fast I got this message, very important. Please bring your paintings outside in order to transmit this fabulous energy that my paintings are containing. And so I decided to paint after reflections, of course, to paint directly on bags. So the shape of the characters are all drawn with a pencil, but permanent pen. So I cannot erase it. That means
Beautiful.
It's always a first shot.
Wow, it's
Voilà.
amazing. I mean, you don't have time to regret about the draw that you did.
No, otherwise the bag is ruined.
Oh wow, yeah. I can understand that.
Never happened.
Never happened. It's a good thing. But actually, your journey as an artist had led you to create your brand, that is SaKaNaNa, and a brand that carries this message of love. And could you share with us the inspiration behind the name, this beautiful name, SaKaNaNa, and how that really brings this essence of your artistic vision?
My husband calls me Nana.
Okay.
So each time when we go out, he asks me if I have my bag. And in French, it sounds like, as-tu ton sac, Nana? And when the time came where I had to choose a name or wanted to choose a name other than Claire-Lise Backes, SaKaNaNa came out, and it's written with a S-A-K, of course, not
Yes.
C.
Yeah,
That's why it's a Japanese confusing.
Well, the good of your name and in terms of branding is that they're very easy to remember. It's very
Exactly.
unique. And,
Yes.
and when you are designing and doing the naming process and bringing that with a story behind, just the way that you share with us, that makes the names unique and easily to remember. So I think that you was very accurate with that. And that's one of the things that I found your brand brilliantly branded, in fact.
Thank you.
So actually, SaKaNaNa represent this combination of true emotions, as you well explained.
A love story.
Joy, love, passion, all those things. So how did you translate these elements into the visual identity and branding of your business, the things that you are putting it out?
I'd say it's a natural flow. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say it, but it's all about intuition.
Wow.
All about intuition. I'm not a calculator lady. I'm more in my dreams, in my head, and it's all about intuition. I can't say it better. It comes from the universe. I'm divinely inspired, so to say.
I love that you say that because, well, you are an artist, that is evident, and all the things that you are doing around, even building your brand, you are doing from your heart with intuition. And having that intuition to build a brand that really resonates with what the people want, and have this deep understanding about your brand, about your target audience, for example, the people that are going to buy your product. So how did your identity, how are you identifying those individuals that are going to buy your product?
It's the other side. The clients are coming to me.
Okay.
And then I see that SaKaNaNa is matching with people from, I'd say, 5 years old to 95. It's magical. It's magical. Little girls or boys that are showing the characters. They are looking on the painting, and older ladies, and in between, of course. I have. I say you from 5 years old to 95. It's and unique pieces. They are talking. They are. In fact, people come to me, and when they see a bag, Maria Lucia, you won't believe it, but it's exactly the bag that matches to their personality.
Wow, that is amazing.
Resonates with them.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of all this intuition that you said and a big lessons behind the brand side, the branding that you end up doing, because branding end up being connecting with emotions. And if you are accurate enough to really connect the people across that and making the people say, well, I'm feeling identified with this draw, and I wanted to buy that product because this is my personality and I'm feeling identified. You are doing an amazing job, Claire.
Apparently.
Apparently, yeah, it's amazing. So as an artist, of course, being in the world of artists and running your business at the same time and being an entrepreneur, you end up wear different hats, running your business, then being an artist, being the one. So how do you balance your artistic process with the demands of brand building, and your business development?
In fact, I'm outsourcing a very big part of business. The business, everything which is related to accounting.
Okay.
I'm outsourcing.
Yeah, when we are artists, we are out of this part. Yeah, happened similar to me.
Yeah, completely. So you understand. And so I can focus only on my art. And my husband is helping me also at the beginning with the website. And then came Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, and everything. I am feeding those social media.
All the marketing. You are doing it by yourself.
I am doing, yes, by myself. Because you have to know, I'm doing a lot of things very easily because I am hyperactive.
I see. Yeah, but this is really something to admire. That makes women powerful, and you are part of those things. Is you are wearing these different hats and doing what is necessary to do at the end.
Exactly.
You have the marketing, you are running your business, and you are having this support and this help from your husband. So this is so sweet. So actually that's allowing you to spread this love through your brand. And how do you encourage your customers or all these followers on social media to really actively participate in the movement and inspire through the message that you want to put across in your bags? How do you do that?
In wearing their SaKaNaNa, of course. And at some time I had, in the past, I had launched this, what was it again, the title? It was like spotted in. So SaKaNaNa spotted in Greece, SaKaNaNa spotted in Bahamas, SaKaNaNa spotted in Chicago, for example. And people were sending me pictures.
I mean, you decide to run a campaign with SaKaNaNa, people wearing SaKaNaNa in different parts of the world.
Yes, or when they go on holidays, or for holidays in Tenerife, in whatever, they were sending pictures.
It's amazing. Nice. Wow, then, this is a very beautiful campaign.
Yes, and then came the COVID thing.
Oh, no, well.
Nobody traveled.
SaKaNaNa in COVID, SaKaNaNa in COVID. And now are you planning to run in that campaign again, bringing that back?
I'm not planning anything, Maria Lucia. I'm just waking up in the morning and saying, how may I serve? How may I share? What can I celebrate?
Oh, wow. It's so beautiful how you are starting your day. So you naming 3 things that you are thinking every morning. What is that?
How may I serve?
Yes.
Because I put my talents at service to others.
Oh, so wow. This
how
is beautiful.
Can I do it more? How can I share? And what can I share?
Wow, that is so deep. I love it. It's so beautiful.
And what can I celebrate, of course?
Yeah,
because we always have something to celebrate at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And you end up spreading the voice by yourself that convert you next to your brand in something like you as a person, like your personal brand. And that really plays a really important role in what you are doing with your brand and being an entrepreneur, doing all the things, building your personal brand, because you as
I personify.
Exactly. You have this personal brand. So how you have been infused your personal story into your brand SaKaNaNa to create all these authentic connections?
In fact, it's by being authentic.
Okay.
Always. I am authentic. If something is not authentic, people will feel it. For sure.
Yeah.
But I am very genuine in everything I do. And this is my new personality, because before I was someone else. And then I got this tip, and well, I'm an artist now, and I have experienced lots of things, and now I know that it's my mission.
This that you mentioned is very interesting, and if you want to spread a little bit more or explain us why you say that you shift your personality and you change. What happened there?
Yes, what happened? I got mobbed.
Okay.
Professional workplace mobbing.
Yes.
And during 2 years and a half. And one day, when I realized what happened, I exploded. Okay. My head, like a puzzle, thousands of pieces in the air, out of my head. And then I drove home. And at this time, I fell in a very deep depression, very, very deep. I couldn't eat. I lost my French language, mother tongue.
Oh, yes.
I lost it during 2 or 3 months.
Wow.
Yes, and I couldn't eat properly. My husband was feeding me, washing me, clothing me. It was like I was 9 months old.
Oh,
again,
wow.
Always smiling, mind you, always.
Oh, wow.
And at some point, my husband said, the doctors are telling me you have to do something with your hands. And I was very clumsy. I was purely intellectual and very clumsy with my hands. And he said, okay, what do you want to do? I said, no, I don't know. I don't know. And he said, okay, you will begin to paint the doors of our house in white. So every morning he gave me a door of the house, 28 doors, recto verso. Later, he said, okay, now nothing else to be painted in the house. I will buy you sheet of papers and pencils, and we'll see what happens. Wow. And so the little Nana, the round, you see this one here over?
Yes.
Only the bottoms. These were in the first drawings, paintings.
Wow.
And at that time, I painted three paintings like this one in one night.
Wow. You found your drive.
Yes, it was like something I was related. I felt this channel with the universe. It was amazing. I was crying of joy.
Oh, wow.
That story is so beautiful. Wonderful. And that's why I say I have another personality.
Yeah.
I switched.
You're born to the life again.
Yes. It's a rebirth.
Really. Yeah, it's a rebirth. And this is a beautiful story about your brand, about where SaKaNaNa born. And it's impressive for me because it's something that you decide and you was discovering and you was doing and with the support of your husband. And he already have all my love too. Because feeling supported for me is super important. And having the opportunity to really explore and be supported and try this and try that, I think is the best story behind a brand. And this is part of the things that I wanted to show to the world, how the brands becoming to be a reality, how you end up doing this beautiful product that you already have and very unique, no? Because you are not copying things that you already it's very, very, very original. Yeah. So I'm proud of you. I'm happy that you come and share your experience, because this is probably one of the most beautiful stories I have heard in the birth of a brand.
Thank you. And that's why SaKaNaNa is a message of love.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's why, because without the love of my husband, I would have died. I would have died twice.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I tell you. Mm-hmm.
This is something that is so beautiful, and at the same time, building a business with this moment of your life is something to admire, because entrepreneurship is something that is very challenging.
Yes, it
coming
is.
along that the way that you can actually have a lot of obstacles and things to be super challenging. I mean, during the creation of SaKaNaNa, I guess you have in some moment overcome different obstacles. So if you recently have had any of those things that you have been dealing with, you can share that with us too.
I'm always going with the flow. When something when something seems to be late, I don't see it as something being late. I see it as a lesson for me to be much more prepared. For instance, our session from
Yes.
today was delayed because I had no voice.
Yeah.
And I know it. I didn't. I say, oh, what? Oh, no, 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 no.
Yes.
I said, okay, something is going to happen, which is better for me on the 7th of July. And in fact, 7th of July, it's our 28th anniversary, marriage,
Okay.
wedding
Congratulations, by
anniversary.
the
Thank
way.
you. Thank you. And I am much more prepared also.
Do you know one thing, Claire, that I have to confess to you? You are not the only one guest that called me the day before and telling me, do you know, I lost my voice. You
Really?
are not the only one. No, no. And that's why what I have created is this video that I sent to my guests before to have the session, where they are preparing. This is, I'm explaining in this video and say, well, this is going to be relaxed. No worries. You are going to have a voice because you are not the only one. And this is something that I want to explore. What is happening there? I send the invitation. My guests accept the invitation, are so
Yes,
happy,
excited.
excited, prepare the questionnaires, all the things, the process that I am doing. And the day before, sending a message, do you know, I'm feeling a bit sick. My throat is I'm not feeling good. I actually have lost my voice. And part of the things of the podcast is the place that you have a voice to say whatever you want. So that really have been cause take my attention, and I wanted to explore a little bit more what happened there, because sometimes we as a women in general sometimes are a little afraid to say things, to verbalize, to really have a voice. So sometimes we don't say things, we don't do things because sometimes we are shy, or we are thinking too much in how we are going to affect the people around. So it's curious that you mentioned that already, and I love really to share that with our listeners, because you are not the first one. Yeah. Well, Claire, I have another question, and it's
Yes.
about your journey as an artist and an entrepreneur at the end, because you have your business, and you end up being an inspiration of many people. So what advice would you give to aspiring or artists or individuals that are looking to turn their passion into a brand, for example?
Be authentic always and follow your feelings, your inner voice always. You can no, I would say no. Don't look right, left, no, and don't feel in a competition, because
Yeah.
we are unique as artists. Of course, everybody is unique, but an artist is more not more unique, but differently unique, because he has something to show to the world. He's expressing something, and really, authenticity is what is the key word. No competition. Competitors, ego thinking.
Yeah, it's a very very beautiful word, Claire, because it's true. Authenticity is part of the things that we lack nowadays, and don't having that with us, and don't identify how we can make the difference is something that sometimes is keeping us just as a part of the masses, not that unique persons or unique brands that we wanted to spread to the world.
Yeah.
And is what you are doing. I mean, I haven't seen a similar product like yours, because of course it's unique. Every paint that you do in the bags, and this is a side question, because where do you find the bags? That is your...
In Italy.
Okay.
In
So
Italy, yeah.
yeah, you find them, the bags, like a canvas, and then you paint it.
Yes, like a canvas.
Without any paint or
yes,
anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I have one bag, which is, where is it? This one. Whoop, here.
Okay.
I designed the shape of the bag as well.
Okay.
And inside I have the label Made in Luxembourg, SaKaNaNa Made in Luxembourg, because I designed the bag also. Anyway,
okay.
I have the Made in Luxembourg label, but this is a special one.
And do you have, you choose the colors of the collection?
I choose
so
the
you
color
have different
of the
collections?
leather. Of the leather, yes. The leather, I choose the leather and the color. So this one exists in pink Dior, turquoise Seychelles, and orange. Orange what? Orange des Anges.
Okay. And Claire, I have another question: is where the people can find your shop, or where we can contact you?
Yes, you can contact me at La Boutique de l'Atelier in Rodembourg, 6955.
Yes.
2 Rue d'Eschweiler.
Okay.
In Rodembourg. This is between Junglinster and Rode-sur-Sire.
Okay.
And I have also bags in La Boutique de l'Hôtel Royal.
Okay, fantastic.
In the center of Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, yeah, we are in Luxembourg. That is very important. Okay, fantastic. Okay, cool.
Voilà. By the way, I would like to add something, because you asked me this question. What are people feeling? If I have some stories to tell.
Yes, that will be lovely. Please.
Yes. So it was at the beginning. I drew a big painting with London Baby. It's called. It's behind. And this is an exhibition in, I don't know where it was. I can't remember right now. And you have this man in front of not a painting, because the painting was already sold, but about a picture of this painting. And he said, he pointed the finger on the picture and he says, I want this one. It was a postcard. I want this one. I said, yes, and he was very severe, very, very, very close, very, very. And I said, I'm sorry, but it's already sold, and I don't care. I want it. I said, do you want me to ask the person who bought it? He said, no. You do one for me.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So it was very first time for me. It was in November, and he said, I want this picture for Christmas. So I went home. I told my husband, oh my God, this is this guy. He's so and so, and very so, and very okay. Don't worry. Make your painting. I told him, I can't replicate because it's always unique. He said, do your best. And Christmas, 20th of December, he came, and I unveiled the painting.
Yes.
And the man stood there, stern, crying.
Oh, no.
Crying.
Wow.
Looking at him and said, you touched my heart. You touched my heart. I take it.
Oh,
What's
it's
your
beautiful.
bank account number? Voila. It was, and I have plenty of those stories. Or this lady coming in the boutique in the Grand Rue. I had a pop-up store in the Grand Rue, which was a success, a huge success. And this lady came on a Saturday morning and she said, I want to buy a painting for you because I don't feel well in my life. Okay. Which one? This one. Okay. She takes it. Next Saturday, the same lady. You know what? I want to buy a second one because I begin really to feel well. Okay, a second one. You won't believe it. She came a third time and she bought a third picture, big one. And she said, each time when I get up in the morning, I feel those positive energies and I feel so good, and it helped me live my life on a day-to-day basis, because I have such many problems and so and so. Isn't it beautiful?
Do you know why, Claire, that happened? Because when you are painting and you are doing your art, you are putting the love and the good energy. So I think that the people are receiving and feeling that.
Yes.
And this is so beautiful. And thank you for sharing. This is really amazing and really make this a special episode, because people loves to know who is behind a brand, who is producing that, who is delivering all this intention and purpose that you already have. Love is one of those. And I think that
enjoy.
Enjoy, exactly. Part of the things that and just to wrap up, that I wanted to know is, what are your aspirations for SaKaNaNa, your brand? Are there any upcoming projects or collaborations or initiatives that you are particularly excited about, and do you want to share with us?
I already cooperated with Zenave, the chocolate.
The chocolate.
Yeah, for the Galefra, which I renamed as Nana de Luxembourg.
Okay.
And so I made 46 unique boxes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was exciting. And because
it's exciting for me too now when you say that. I love it.
Because the Galefra is 100 years old this year. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And and I love chocolate, of course.
Yes.
I love chocolate. And well, my projects, I have many, but I think it's a bit early to talk about it. But the big picture is to create a new pandemia of love.
What do you mean with that?
Spread SaKaNaNa all over the world.
Okay. Now I get it. It's lovely. It's a beautiful message behind that, and it's a beautiful purpose too. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that with your nice energy and all this love that you are spreading, you are going to get there.
Thank you. So too.
Well, Claire, I just have to say thank you for sharing such a beautiful, beautiful stories. I'm so happy, not just that you build a brand, but the purpose that you put behind and the story that bring you to this moment in your life of realization, to find your way, find your drive, and spread the love to the world. Probably is the most beautiful thing that I have been heard until now. So thank you very much, Claire, for being here.
Thank you.
I'm wishing you all the best. Do you want to say something else?
Thank you for flying SaKaNaNa.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the Grand Rue.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
We hope you have been inspired by this content and join us for future episodes of the Brilliantly Branded podcast. We will continue exploring the power of branding and the stories behind successful brands. And remember, if you know a woman who has built a successful brand with a unique approach and a story to share, please refer them to our podcast. We would love to learn from their experiences and share their story with our listeners. Stay tuned for more episodes of Brilliantly Branded, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, on our YouTube channel for more branding insights and women empowerment. Until the next episode, ciao ciao.